Picture this: an operations team drowning in chaos, messages flooding in from Slack, emails piling up, Salesforce cases mounting, no clear way to prioritize what matters most. Someone had a brilliant idea: capture everything in a Google Sheet, use AI to make sense of it all, and generate intelligent reports. They even started building the automation, but then life happened. They went on unexpected leave and the project stopped dead in its tracks. And what did they leave behind? A partially working system that dumps raw data into a spreadsheet, including cryptic base64 encoded XML metadata that no one can read. Worse yet, the submitter information is incomplete. Slack and Salesforce entries just show user IDs instead of actual names and emails. The data is there, but it's essentially useless in its current state. In this video, I'm going to show you how I rescued this abandoned project and transformed it into a production-ready automation system using n8n. And here's what our solution accomplishes. It connects to the Google Sheet containing all the messy incoming requests. It parses and decodes those base64 encoded XML metadata strings. It extracts meaningful context from Slack, email, and Salesforce-specific formats. And then it identifies incomplete submitter information, queries an external API to resolve user IDs into real names and contact information, and builds a complete actionable dataset. It leverages AI to analyze each request intelligently. It considers multiple factors, such as department needs, urgency, sentiment, and time elapsed, and then it creates a multi-dimensional priority scoring system. And then at the end, it generates a professional, structured PDF report that segments insights by department and category, and then delivers that report as bi-weekly summaries that operations teams can actually use. This isn't just about fixing a broken automation. It's about building a scalable system that can handle real-world chaos, such as incomplete data, multiple sources, changing priorities, and then turn it into actionable intelligence. By the end of this video, you'll understand how I combined n8n workflows, AI capabilities, external API integrations, and smart data transformations to solve complex operational challenges. Now that you understand the problems that we're solving, let's take a look at the solutions. For this assignment, I chose to break everything down into 7 distinct workflows. At the top is a controller workflow that orchestrates 5 distinct sub-workflows. And then both the controller and the sub-workflows use a master error handling workflow for situations that require it. On the screen now, you're watching the controller workflow. It's automatically triggered by a bi-weekly schedule. And then the controller invokes each of the 5 sub-workflows. Each complete run is optimized to finish in about 4 minutes. And when it's all done, it will have taken messy, unoptimized data and turned it into a beautiful PDF that anyone can appreciate. Now, for the sake of time, I'm going to speed things up a little bit so that I can show you even more. Take special note of the nodes at the end. The first 2 are a degradation detection system. If a workflow ever takes more than 15 minutes, then it will notify your teams in Slack. And then the final node is also a Slack notification that lets your teams know that this workflow was run successfully. Let's go ahead and take a look at that now. Every successful run triggers an automatic notification in Slack that includes details about what was processed. Now let's take a closer look at the other sub-workflows. The process begins by automatically fetching all new requests from a master Google Sheet. This initial step acts as a digital filing clerk, performing crucial cleanup tasks. It validates that essential information like a message body and source is present. It normalizes inconsistent data, such as converting various data formats into a single standardized format. It cleans up request IDs and priority flags to ensure that they are consistent for later processing. Any rows with completely invalid or missing core data are flagged and filtered out to prevent errors downstream. Each request contains a hidden treasure trove of information stored in a coded metadata field. This workflow decodes this information, effectively translating it from technical jargon into useful context. For example, it can extract from Slack the specific channel a message came from, the number of emoji reactions, and if a message was part of an active thread. From email, it can grab the email subject line, the sender's job title, and an AI-generated sentiment score. From Salesforce, it can grab the name of the form used, the submitter's role, and any internal due dates. For any request missing a clear name or email, the system takes the provided Slack ID or Salesforce ID and looks it up against an external company API. It finds the matching user and enriches the request with their full name and email address. This critical step ensures every actionable item in the final report is assigned to a real person. All of the cleaned and enriched data is sent to GPT-4 Mini for comprehensive analysis. It classifies each item into the correct department, it determines actionability, filters out information that doesn't need to be there, and calculates a priority score based on a weighted rubric that considers urgency factors such as keywords, request age, sentiment, and engagement. The final prioritized list of items is used to generate the bi-weekly summary report in PDF format. This workflow groups all items by their assigned department and subcategory and generates AI summaries. For each department, it asks an AI to write 2 to 3 paragraphs explaining the key themes, trends, and reasons for the prioritization within that section. It also builds a professional HTML document and structures all of the data, including the AI summaries and lists, into a polished, well-formatted HTML document with clear headers, priority color badges, and consistent styling. It creates the PDF from that HTML using pdf.co and converts it into a downloadable PDF report. It stores that report in a designated folder in Google Drive for record keeping and easy access. And then lastly, every workflow and sub-workflow is connected to a master error handler. Whenever an error is detected, our master error handler enriches the context with crucial details, including the workflow name, failed node, and execution URL, and then sends a clear, actionable alert to Slack. And look at what we've accomplished here. This PDF report is automatically generated every 2 weeks, transforming chaos into clarity. This automation workflow does something remarkable. It takes incomplete, inconsistent, messy, real-world data from multiple sources and transforms it into a professional intelligence report that drives decision-making. From chaos to clarity, that's the power of thoughtful automation design. Thanks for watching and happy automating.